the equation 3x plus 2y equals 6. The easiest thing to do is just simply rewrite this in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And what I really want you to notice is that all we did was we solved this equation for y. So we're going to have to go back and use those skills that we've done before in rearranging an equation for a variable. Whenever we want to use slope-intercept form, we just solve for y. So I've got 3x plus 2y equals 6, solving for y. First thing I want to do is get rid of this 3x. I do that by subtracting 3x from each side. And that leaves me with 2y equals, and you could write this as 6 minus 3x, but I'm going to rewrite it as negative 3x plus 6. And I'm doing that because I want it to be in this form of mx plus b. Last thing I have to do to get y by itself is divide each side by 2. And do not ever use decimals with slope-intercept form. Okay, we want to leave everything as fractions. Y divided by 2 just leaves me with y. And now, I'm dividing each of these pieces by 2. So I'm going to do negative 3x over 2, which would be negative 3 over 2 times x, plus 6 divided by 2, which is just 3. I just took each of these pieces and divided them by 2. And now if you notice, I've got my equation and it is in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. And you don't have to do this, but sometimes, especially when you're just starting out doing these problems, it helps to show what the slope and what the y-intercept is. So here I can see the slope is negative 3 over 2. The y-intercept is 3. And once you do these enough, you'll just be able to look at the equation and see those things. But it sometimes helps to write them off to the side. Now to graph this, I always start with my y-intercept, which is 3. So I just start at 0, 0, go up 3. Here's my y-intercept of 0, 3. And now my slope is negative 3 over 2. Remember, negatives go at the numerator. So negative 3 means I go down 3. And then my run is 2 over 2. Put my second point there, which is 2, 0. Now I've got my 2 points, and I can make my line. And hopefully your lines will actually go through the 2 points like mine was supposed to. That's all it is. Solve an equation for a y. It's then in slope-intercept form, and it's pretty easy to graph in slope-intercept form. Go to the y-intercept, use your slope to find your second point.